Apparently vegan bodybuilders wake up and eat this. Yogurt, oatmeal, cut up protein bars, the garlic gluten bomb. Oh my God, they look crazy. Today, I'm gonna be eating like a vegan bodybuilder. Yeah, we're gonna get 160 grams of protein eating only vegan meals. I know. Why are you so protein obsessed, Merle? What's the deal? You're not a bodybuilder. I pick things up. I put them down. I spin them around. I know I don't need as much protein as a vegan bodybuilder. Most of us don't. But I'm curious, okay? I'm curious about how they get as much as they get. I'm following the diet of a vegan bodybuilder, well, several vegan bodybuilders put together. I pulled their most ingenious and strangest concoctions, and I wanted to see how they hit those macros. I want to know how they get the protein. I don't need to get 160 grams of protein in a day, but maybe one of these meals will pack such a powerful protein punch that it'll become something I eat regularly. Man, people do some weird stuff to get that protein count up. But let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. We are freshly yorked up from the gym. It's time for breakfast. This is the post-workout breakfast. And what I noticed across like most vegan bodybuilders, they love an oat bowl. This one stood out to me because it's just ridiculous. It's like in a sea of oat bowls, then there's this one that stood out because she literally chopped up a protein bar and just put it on top. Wow, that bird is so loud. Using my sleuthing skills, I think the protein bar she used is a Barbell. I always call them barbell, but they're Barbell, which are my favorite vegan protein bars. I did a protein bar ranking, by the way. If you're interested, go check it out. Thank you. That's right. Like and subscribe. What the bird said. This is super easy to make though. All I do is make some oatmeal, half a cup of oats, cup of soy milk. This dish alone was 41 grams of protein. I'm gonna throw down 3/4 of a cup of Siggis yogurt. She had yogurt under the oats. And once our oats are done, just assemble the thing. I decided to add a little peanut butter to the oats because I didn't like the color. The colors were too similar and peanut butter and chocolate is delicious. Slice up your protein bar. Try not to judge yourself while you're doing it. It was harder to cut than I expected. Slice up your strawberries, toss them in there. Now it's time to try it. Let's go out and sit at my little breakfast nook and try our ridiculous breakfast. Such a funny meal to be eating peacefully outside in the sun. Holy shit, that is so good. This tastes like dessert. I mean, it is. It's not bad. I think if I were to do this moving forward, which I probably won't, but if I were to, I would chop it really finely so it's almost like a cereal because the big chunks of it are annoying, honestly. That's the other thing I don't like about protein bars is the gummy, chewy stickiness. I could also just add my protein powder into it if I really wanted to crank it up. One thing I will definitely be doing again is adding yogurt to my oats. With the strawberry, that is delicious. 41 grams of protein. I'm gonna finish this beast and then we go drink some water, maybe go for a walk. Then we got something really special for lunch for ya. Something maybe you've never seen anything like it, let's just say. Oh, buckle up. Oh, good jump. Just celebrated 3 years with Lucille. Lucille O'Neill. Good girl, baby. Now, let's see what the quote of the day is, right? Huh? How about that? Come with me. So this is important when it comes to workout culture and exercise and stuff. For sanity, not vanity. I like to work out, I like to stay active because it helps my brain. Do I like how it makes my arms look if they get toned? Yes. Do I like feeling strong? Yes. But most importantly, if I don't, I will slowly unravel at the seams. I need to be moving, I need to exercise, I need to get stuff going. Sometimes that's just a walk, sometimes it's working out at the gym. It's whatever it is to you. I don't wanna push any sort of unhealthy diet culture here. I just wanna be like, if we're looking for protein, let's look at the people who really look for protein. Here we are, it's lunchtime. I threw back a couple glugs on my on my water and went for a little walk with Lucille. And now, you ready? Drum roll, please. For lunch, we're having a literal ball of seitan. Tori Washington, a literal ball of seitan. The vegans have definitely gone too far, but I'm gonna follow him right off this cliff. So he didn't include a recipe, but I need to put a little bit of some sort of culinary spin on this. So I found these seitan garlic buns that make 8 servings. They have 30 grams of protein each, and we still get the effect of fisting gluten to the dome. This is the stuff poets write about. I've been writing a poem a day, roughly, And sharing them on my story, by the way, if you're interested. Let's see if I can think of a poem for this. A ball of seitan, the weightlifter's treat. Have the vegans gone too far? Doming a globe of wheat? Okay, let's make this atrocity. Tori Washington's the one who gave me the inspiration for the ball of seitan, but the recipe I found on Reddit for the garlic gluten bombs, which is what I'm calling them, the user is consciously V with Ali. Whatever. This makes 8. For this, we need 12.3 ounces of silken tofu. That's oddly specific. 3/4 of a cup of soy milk. I've decided I'm gonna add a bouillon cube for flavor. Oh, also I have roasted garlic that I had already roasted. 2 cups of vital wheat gluten, 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder, some salt, smoked paprika. All right, so basically mix it all together. It's the gluten police. And then we simply scoop it out into 8 portions and put it on a baking sheet and bake it for like 40 minutes. Seems really simple, so I'm excited about that. We're elevating this. Come on, get in the elevator. We're going up. All right, this is just, I don't know. Is there a gas leak in my apartment today? We got 15 minutes left on the gluten garlic bombs, but I'm scared to look. I'm scared they're gonna be like covering the whole pan. They're gonna have expanded so much. Should we wait? Let's peek. They're huge. Oh boy, and they still have 15 minutes to go. Oh my God, they look crazy. Look at these buns. Whoa. I'm gonna put some vegan butter in there, I'll tell you that much. This looks really good. This is crazy. Oh my God. I love this texture. This is delicious, dude. It's a step above a bun. It's crispy, but it also like rips apart really nicely. There's a moisture to it. I'm actually baffled. That is so easy. That is so good. It's 174 calories and 30 grams protein. Thank you, Tori Washington. It genuinely tastes like a dinner roll if the dinner roll was wearing leggings. Part of budgeting in general is saving money. The other part of it is spending money, and specifically how you spend your money. Something that I have not historically been tracking very closely. So I'd love to thank the sponsor of today's video, Monarch. I've been trying to get better about understanding where my money goes every month. Realistically, I have to be as responsible about this as possible because being self-employed, my income fluctuates month by month. And for a very long time, my strategy has been vibes. But what I like about Monarch is that it puts all of my accounts, credit cards, investments, bills, into one dashboard so I can keep track of all of them. And I'm not bouncing between 12 different apps trying to figure out what's going on. I can see my spending, my savings, my net worth, my recurring bills. It also helps to separate fixed spending from flexible spending. What I've decided is fixed sometimes doesn't make sense. And I like that it gives you insights into your spending changes without sending you a ton of notifications all the time. Also, Monarch is private and ad-free, so you're the customer, not the product. It syncs with 13,000 financial institutions. And it works both on desktop and mobile. For some reason, I just need to do anything budgeting on my laptop. It just feels like a budgeting place. You can get started right now if you click the link in my description or scan the QR code and use my code MERL50 for 50% off Monarch Core tier. I've decided 2026 is the year that I become an adult about my finances, and I would love to have you along for the ride. All right, let's get back to the video. For dinner, we're trying something by Plantabolic for a couple reasons. One, I don't understand it. It's literally a pile of TVP, textured vegetable protein. Then there's mushrooms and sweet potato. That makes more sense. Some healthy carbs, whatever. Then there's kiwi. I don't know what the kiwi's doing there, but this was so weird I couldn't look away, like a horrible Technicolor train wreck. So I decided I want to try it. We just did something cool with TVP recently. I made these sloppy joes that have 35 grams of protein and cost $3 each. So if you like that, if that tickles your fancy, go check that out. Probably over here. No judgment till we try. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got cooking. For this dinner, we're going to rehydrate our TVP. We're gonna do this the way I like to do TVP. Add some salt, rehydrate your TVP with some boiling water. Secondly, what we're gonna do is wring this thing dry as much as we possibly can. So then we're gonna take it to the stove and we're gonna cook that water out. This is gonna do 2 things. Removes the water, removes the cardboard flavor. Okay, 3 things. It's also going to crisp it up and make the texture just more tender, delicious, more meat-like, if you will, as well. I like to add some garlic powder, smoked paprika, cumin, and then we'll toss it on our plate. And of course, we'll saute up some mushrooms. I like to boil my mushrooms first and then cook them. It just like makes the flavor more intense and concentrated. I'm going to poke some holes in a sweet potato, roast that at 425 degrees for about 30 minutes. Depends, let's see. It's a small potato, so maybe not that long. Then I'm gonna add some cinnamon on top and a little bit of salt, maybe some vegan butter. And finally, we're gonna slice up our kiwi. Kiwi makes me feel like I have hair on my tongue. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Pineapple does the same thing, so that's one reason I don't eat it a lot, but I do like the taste of it. Look at this dinner. This is pretty colorful. Like, even though yes, that's a literal pile of TVP, this is pretty balanced. So let's see. I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna eat this. TVP is not bad. Kiwi's random but delicious. This is good. The mushroom is carrying, and the sweet potato is carrying. Basically everything but the pile of TVP is carrying. But the kiwi is like less weird with this than I thought it would be. It's fine. I would add tomato sauce and have that TVP with the pasta if I really wanted protein from that. I don't love TVP enough. I'll finish it though. All right, so this last one is a little bit of a stretch, but it's 42 grams of protein. He's not a bodybuilder, but the recipe looks so good, I just had to include it, and I love having pancakes for dessert, so I figured we deserve it. We should have pancakes for dessert. Why not? It does use protein powder, which is not ideal, but I just want to try it. But his doesn't even use any flour. It just uses the protein powder and a banana. So I'm like really intrigued as to what he's got going on here. And they just look so beautiful. Blend up the oats, add in our protein powder, mash up a banana, soy milk, and voila, so he says. So we'll see. And then we just top it with peanut butter and a bunch of berries. Seems simple enough. Check this out. Double decker. This is definitely too much peanut butter, but we're gonna lean into it. We're gonna go outside for dessert. It's becoming to be the end of the day. I wanna say I really stacked these more than they would have been. He made it look like it makes like 6 pancakes. It makes 2 solid pancakes, which don't get me wrong, way more than enough for one serving. And they look nice. They weren't very hard to cook on the stove. They didn't stick to the pan, that was great. I used canola oil to cook these. And then I, of course, had to add some maple syrup because, man, this is so beautiful. Let's just give it a moment. Let's just give the pancakes a beauty moment. Because, oh boy. All right. Truth, little gummy. Peanut butter, strawberries, blueberries, maple syrup. Carrying. The texture is better than I expected for as few ingredients as it is. If you're in a pinch, go for it. This is still really good, but man, this is dense. I'm like full. I'm gonna have to eat that in multiple sittings. She's just licking the peanut butter off. Do you want the strawberry? Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you had fun. I hope maybe you took something away from this. You learned something. I did. Those gluten ball bombs are gonna be in my rotation. Yeah, other than that, I think that was the biggest takeaway, if I really think about it. Yogurt and oats, I'll be doing that, for sure. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with my protein intake. I don't like forcing protein powder into stuff if I don't have to. If you had a good time, please like and subscribe. Helps a lot, and we're almost at 200,000 subscribers, so that would be great if we get to 200,000 subscribers. That'd be very exciting. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more high protein videos, they should be here. If you want to see me try more day in the life videos, they should be over here. I've tried Travis Barker's, Kourtney Kardashian's What I Eat in a Day, Pamela Anderson, weightlifters, you name it. I've done about dietitian, physical trainers, all vegan, fun. Bye.